I am E. I am number 1. I work tirelessly day after day, even when mornings are frosty and flowers are few. I am nature's resilient powerhouse. I help to fill the world's plates. Because without my hard work, fruits would fade, vegetables would vanish, on meadows with a girl quietly. I have a brother, R. Yeah, he's number 2. He's not a very smart person. He's proud of his ridiculously long noodle nose, but rolling it back up after a meal was like wrestling a drunken slinky. Sometimes it would spring loose with a tuang mid-fight, smacking him in the face. Here is my other brother, Sen, number 3. He's a great teammate, always happy to collaborate, and one of the sweetest guy I know. I especially appreciate how supportive he is. He's got my back on everything. But I will admit, his adorable list makes every agreement sound extremely enthusiastic. I love reading. There's something special about old books. They're my favorites. When I read, it's like drawing wisdom from the pages, the way bees draw honey from blossoms. One day, I read a sentence from a very old book. Alright, my brothers and I are all in the book, but what is this about? I turned it over in my mind, left and right, thinking hard, but to no avail. So I did what any modern philosopher would do. I Googled it. Thank you, Google, for enlightening me. I lingered on the world's everything. Its vastness, its weight. It stirred something in me, a thirst for deeper wisdom. So I turned back to the book, eager to draw more. I draw, I draw, I draw. How's everything, brothers? Do you want to see everything? Do you want to hear everything? Do you want to feel everything? That was a long journey, brothers. My wings are vibrating with a tiredness I've never felt before. The wind over the plains was brutal. But look up, look at that light. It's like the sun has descended to welcome us personally. And these structures. Back home, we thought our hive was a masterpiece of engineering, the hexagon perfection. But these are hives for giants, scraping the very belly of the clouds. They go on forever, glass and steel stacked to the heavens. Look at the people down there. Why do they somehow look like La Poo-Poo? They're smiling, waving. Wait, are they waving at us? I choose to believe they are. They're making good wishes for our journey. Can you feel the luck in the air? It's thicker than pollen in June. My heart is pounding. Not from fear, but from the sheer scale of it all. We are small, yes, but we are here. When the sun dips, the world doesn't sleep here. It wakes up in a different way. It glows. It transforms. Look at that skyline. It's a garden of electric flowers, blooming in red, blue, and gold. The darkness isn't real here. It's just a canvas for the light. And that melody, do you hear it? It doesn't just hit your ears. It hums right in your thorax, vibrating through your exoskeleton. It's the heartbeat of the city.
The ticket on the table lies underneath the moonlit skies. The room is getting colder now. I'll make it back somehow. But the road is long and wide, nowhere left for me to hide, looking for the rising tide with nowhere left to reside.
Take a deep breath, brothers. Fill your sphericals with this strange, electric air. We have arrived at a dazzling world. We've ended up in, where is this? A palace of glass. Mirrors everywhere. I look left, I see 1,000 of me. I look right, 1,000 more. I don't know which one is the real number one and which one is just a reflection. It's disorienting. It's posh. It's shiny. It's completely surreal. And honestly, I look fantastic. I see infinite copies of my handsome self marching into the void. I smoothed my fuzz, checked my stripes crisp as ever. I gave a nod, and 1,000,000 reflections nodded back. It's not vanity if it's accurate, right? I mean, just look at the symmetry. I did a little spin, a precarious pterodactyl on one leg, and an entire army of bees whirled in perfect union. It felt powerful, like I was commanding a legend of myself. Cheers, brothers, to the journey. Raise your glasses. And this food, surely the gods dine like this. The sweetness is intoxicating, a black field of deliciousness. It's deeper than honey, darker than the night sky, and richer than any pollen I've ever tasted. I could get lost in this flavor forever. But, brother, looking at this spread, are we sure we're still vegetarians? The aroma is rich, savory, heavy. It is truly testing my resolve. That glazed pigeon is glistening under the lights, practically calling out to us. No. Remember our vows. Let's stick to the nectar in the glasses, shall we? The sky had other plans after lunch. The clouds moved in fast, darker than a bear's fur. Swallowing the neon lights, here comes the rain, large, heavy drops. Let's go under the lotus leaf. The weight of the water would crush our flight. So we wait. We watch the silver fall. We smell the ozone and the wet berth rising up to meet us. We catch our breath and remember that even the storm is part of everything. Another night, another rhythm. The rain has passed, leaving the air crisp and clean. And look at them now, dancing around the bonfire. The heat reaches us even up here, a warm embrace against the night chill. The sparks are like tiny brothers of ours, flying up to join the stars, only to fade in the cool night air. It's a party that doesn't know how to end, a celebration of fire and life. The drumbeat syncs with my own pulse. Time moves on. The fire burns on and on. The next morning, we started our new adventure. We found ourselves in a quiet wine shop. The transition was jarring yet welcome. Gone was the roar of the fire. Here there hummed stillness, heavy with the scent of age and patience. The scent alone is enough to make a bee dizzy, sweet, fermented, ancient. It smells like memories. And look up there, on the roof, a lady just sitting in the quiet of the morning, meditating. She is still as a stone, watching the world wake up. There's a peace here that's just as loud as the party was. It balances everything out. The chaos of the fire, the stillness of the wine. Yin and yang. Move on, brothers. The city is a memory now. The wine shop is a dot. We're leaving the valleys behind. We're passing 4,000 meters now. Can you feel it? The air is thin here. It demands respect. It doesn't give you oxygen freely. You have to fight for it. Check your O2 cylinders. Breath in, breath out. Slow. Steady. The cold is biting now. It finds the gaps in our armor. But the view by the Great Queen, the view. It's breathtaking in a literal sense. The sun up here doesn't just shine. It burns with a pure, white fire. It's unshielded. It's raw. We're swimming through a sea of clouds. Look down. Those aren't just mists. They are the floor of heaven. We aren't just bees and moths anymore. We're astronauts of the mountain peaks. Explorers of the white void. Look at the line of us, the colorful threads stitched into the vast white expanse. We march not just with our legs, but with our spirits, ascending into the silence. It's lonely up here, but it's the good kind of lonely. The kind that strips away the noise. The kind that tells you you're doing something calm, something hard, something true. Just us and the mountain. Before we go, before we descend back to the ordinary world, we need to leave a mark. Something that says, we were here. Let's draw it ourselves, right here on this fabric. A little bit of ink, a little bit of soul. Careful with the brush, steady hands. There we are, the three of us, side by side, and our prize honey right in the center. It's not just a painting, it's proof. Proof that we dared to fly. Proof that we didn't just stay in the hive. We saw the mountains, we tasted the sky, and we stayed brothers through it all. And that connection, that journey, that memory, I think that is everything.